Gotta love the All-Star festivities. Always a great show. We'll be back to get this thing started after this. On the corner of Dave Niehaus Way and Edgar Martinez Drive, welcome to T-Mobile Park. The 2023 MLB All-Star Game coming at you on the show. It's the National League All-Stars taking on the American League All-Stars. Along with Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. Singy, always special when we get together to call the All-Star Game.
Well, we've done a lot of these together, and sometimes you come in and think, ho-hum, another year. But once you look and you see these All-Star players, their uniforms on, them interacting with one another, you realize just how special it is. It's going to be a great one tonight.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. And starting in this one, Jacob deGrom. What should we keep an eye on here?
Yeah, electric stuff and just great fastball. Able to move it around the zone. Has that late life to it. It's not uncommon at all to see him get up into double-digit strikeouts in a ball game. And I think the one thing about it is getting quicker strikeouts rather than lengthy at-bats. That'll allow him to pitch deep into the ball game and maybe throw a complete game.
There's the strike. Bogarts, who wears that number 2 on his back for his idol, Derek Jeter. Lifted in the air, right field. Meadows pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Ronald Acuna Jr. in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. No score, just getting started, top of the first. Ripped to right, base hit.
Every now and then you'll see a right fielder try to throw out that runner at first. The hitter, he takes offense to it.
Well, nobody ever tried to throw you out at first.
Just the second baseman every time I'd roll over on the ground.
Pitch is in there, and it's 0-2. For Jacob deGrom, he comes from humble beginnings. Big swing and a miss, struck him out. 3rd out. Bottom of the first. And here is Javier Baez. The pitch. Out to short. Zips it across. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Riley Green. Big time power. Hard hit, right side. Throw over to Cronenworth. And a couple of quick outs. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. Swings and crushes one. Right field, way back, and gone. Freddie Freeman pops one out of here. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boo. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Miguel Cabrera now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. That's to 3rd, and foul ball. And the right-hander deals. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Here's Adley Rutschman, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. Strasburg to first, and he's back safely. Adley Rutschman is one of 7 catchers to be taken with the 1st overall pick in the draft. The first, Steve Chilcott, 1966. He never made the majors, and worth noting, the number 2 overall pick in that draft, Reggie Jackson. They stopped the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Here is Austin Meadows. This guy has turned into a beast. That's in for a strike.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
That one is absolutely belted. And it's off the wall. Run comes in from second. It's 2-0. And in at second with an RBI double.
Comes through with the RBI. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Here's a speed threat, Ryan Kreidler. This guy with big-time power and an elite defender. In the air to left center. Makes the grab on the run. And that is back at T-Mobile Park. And here is Trace Thompson. That pitch in for a strike. That's strike one.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Just a great slider right there. And I think the key for pitchers and what hitters don't want to see is if a pitcher misses with that pitch, that he misses off the edge of the strike zone rather than in the middle of the strike zone. And right there, excellent execution, and it finished up in a perfect spot.
That one down the line. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Next offering is in for a strike. JT Real Muto singing has turned into arguably the top catcher in all of baseball. He's won multiple Gold Gloves, multiple Silver Sluggers. Same story, multiple times an All-Star. This swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. And the NL is down in order. They trail it here 2-0. We head to the bottom of the second, and now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Kerry Carpenter. And a pitch. Tap to first. Cronenworth. The flip to the pitcher covering. Out on a bang-bang play, but he made it close. And now it's Jonathan Scope. Swings through that one. 0-1. Strasburg, multi-time All-Star. He throws a slurve, a four-seamer, a sinker, and he works in a changeup. Next one misses, and that's ball one. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. The batter now, Javier Baez. Grounded out his first time. Year in and year out, this guy an MVP candidate. That one out to right. And Acuna able to make the grab. Now at the plate, Riley Green. Grounded out his first time up. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Real Muto throws, not in time. It's a stolen base.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
And that one is lifted in the air, and it falls. The run comes in from second, and they lead by 3.
Well, that was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get in the scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. Line drive. Acuna puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 3-0.
gas. Nothing getting to the bag. Oh man, I'm on my way. She just want me cause I'm getting paid. Shawty says she wanna ride the wave. Oh yeah, I'm on my way.
Top half of the third inning, and here's the first baseman, Jake Cronenworth. Cronenworth, an all-star a season ago, 29 years old. He's been on a terrific run at the plate, hitting over .350 in his last 10. Liner, base hit. Now the left fielder, TJ Friedl. You know, if in fact Jacob deGrom adds to his Cy Young total as a Ranger, he'll become the first Ranger ever to win the Cy Young Award, and that would leave only the Colorado Rockies as a team that does not boast a Cy Young Award winner. And there's one down. The throw in.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Back to the top of the lineup. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Michael Harris.
This guy absolutely flies. The defense wants to turn two, but they've got to get a ball they can do it with. Make sure you get the first out before you try to rush and get two and end up with nothing.
And down on strikes he goes. That's out number 2.
Oh, it's a pretty nasty curveball right there, and the hitter didn't look comfortable at all. Clearly fooled. Tried to check his swing and went around, but it had been called a third strike anyhow. That's how dirty it was. Nice pitch for the punch out.
Next offering is fouled back. The 0-2. And he grounds one to the right side. They kept the force. Out number 3. Bottom half of the third, and they bring in a new pitcher, Sandy Alcantara.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Takes it in for the out. And now the switch hitting catcher, Adley Rutschman. Line drive, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
He was all over that one. Against good pitchers, you've got to take advantage of the mistakes. That was right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't miss a stitch.
Now it's Austin Meadows.
0-1's the count.
Rutschman leads off first with 1 away. That's towards center. And there's 2 down. Man at first. And the batter now, Ryan Kreidler. He's 0 for 1.
Steal.
Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. That one fouled off. Alcantara over to first. Ow! They got him, and that will. Back in Seattle, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Ronald Acuna Jr. Alek Manoah taking over on the mound.
I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can, so it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
So coming into the game now on defense, Bo Bichette. He's in at shortstop.
Number 12, Bo Bichette.
Also entering the game, Yordan Alvarez. He'll be out in left field. Also into the ball game, Mike Trout. He'll be patrolling center field.
Now playing center field, number 27, Mike Trout.
Also entering the game, Jorge Polanco. He'll play second.
Number 11, Jorge.
And a pitch. In for a strike. And it's 0-1. Chris, the tools for Acuna, the one thing that jumps out for me, power, and power to all fields.
I love his right center field pop, and we saw him in the All-Star game a few years.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. That one is gone.
Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
0-2 now. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Made quick work of him right there, Siggy. I know that's the kind of at bat maybe leaves a lot of fans wondering, what was he doing up there, right?
Yeah, and I get that. I mean, you take 2 straight strikes, then chase one way out of the zone. It's just not a good at bat. It'll leave you shaking your head as a hitter, if not worse. But there's always going to be those trips to the plate where you're just lost up there, and that was one of them for sure.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Trout makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Julio Urias into the game.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Bogarts with the throw to first. And 1 gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. Bounce to the right. Lindor to first. Yeah, they get the out on Alvarez. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Runner at first with 2 away. Bo Bichette up to the dish. Entered the game on defense, so this is his first trip to the plate in this one. Out to short. Bogarts fields it cleanly. They take the force out. That back here at the ballpark, and now it is JT Realmuto. And first offering is fouled off. Right-hander kick steals. In the air, left field. Alvarez right there to make the grab. 1 down. Next to hit, Jake Cronenworth. And that one fouled off. Righty delivers. Strike 2.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
1 down, base is empty. Good job to fight that one off. Righty to the plate. Foul ball still 0-2. The pitch. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And a pitch. And a swing and a miss. Now 2 out.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
Friedel stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. And now it's even up. And now 1-2. 1-2 here. Got him. And the inning is over. 1-2-3. Go. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, Zach Gallen.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their guys a chance to fight back into the game.
That one ripped. Friedel raging back towards the wall, and that one hops the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap, and when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Under it is Acuna to make the grab. Runner tags at second.
Man, he smoked that fastball. It's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time off he'll find a hole.
And now up to hit Miguel Cabrera. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. That one pushed foul. Hard ground ball, base knock. In comes the run from third to add on. And they're up by 3.
Picks himself up an RBI. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Harris makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Man at first. Now it's Austin Meadows. 1 for 2 with an RBI double back in the first. Here goes the runner. Hit well. Right field, way back, and gone. Austin Meadows powers one out of here. And they boost their lead. It's 6-1. That was blasted.
Absolutely. No doubt off the bat. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Pitching change here, Devin Williams. He's being eased into the game here with the bases empty. And now Ryan Kreidler lifted in the air right center field. Acuna there. And that'll do it. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. And welcome back. Top 6. And now the center fielder, Michael Harris. Now into the ball game on defense, Eric Haas. He takes over behind the plate.
Now, number 13, Eric.
Also into the ball game, Kyle Tucker. He takes over in right. And that is in for a strike. And that's strike 1. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Carlos Rodon gets the call from the pen.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Trout hauls it in, and there's one away. It's Xander Bogaerts now. And that one is in for a strike. Chris, Xander Bogaerts has turned into one of the best hitting shortstops in all of baseball. He's made the All-Star team 4 times, 5 times a Silver Slugger, and Bogey's won a couple of World Series too. And the 0-2. And that's a strikeout looking. Fastball at the letters, froze him for strike 3. Here's Acuna now. Fly ball down the line. Reaches for it, but it's foul. Next pitch is popped up. Freeman puts the squeeze on that one, and that bottom of the inning. Here's Yordan Alvarez. The pitch. Ripped on a line. And Acuna able to make the grab. Yeah, they get the out on Alvarez. And a quick out, number 1. The batter now, Jorge Polanco. And that one fouled off. Williams in his 4th year, 28 years old, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. Ripped to third and caught. Here's a big power threat. Bo Bichette. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Next pitch is popped up. And Bichette is retired. And that is the looks like a pinch hitter for the National League. Orlando Arcia. Rodon back to work. Bounce to the left side. Over to first. That's the first out, the top of the 7th. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Nick Castellanos. Looking to start something with one gone. And fires in a fastball at 95. Rodon, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
2 down, nobody on.
Ball 1.
On the ground, right side. Polanco in plenty of time to first. That's the. So remaining in the game defensively, Orlando Arcia. He'll play third after coming into the game as a pinch hitter. So they turn to Edwin Diaz out of the pen, and he'll feature a hard slider to work off his fastball. Tap back up the middle. Bogarts on the run, sends it over to first, and one away in the bottom of the 7th.
Man, that was bang, bang. Tough to tell in full speed, Boog.
I got to be honest with you. I couldn't tell either. As they ask for time to check with their replay guys about a possible challenge, we wait and see.
Yeah, and we usually get a couple of close ones every game, it seems, and this one is just about as close as it gets.
Well, they are going to challenge the call, and so now the decision will be made by the umpires at the replay center. American League making a move for a pinch hitter. Vinny Pasquantino. 1 out, the base is empty for him. This one high in the air to left center. Friedel makes a nice running catch. So 2 down now, and here is Miguel Cabrera. In the air, right field. Under it is Acuna to make the grab. And that is staying in the game on defense, Vinny Pasquantino. He pinch hit last half and now takes over at first. Real Muto at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there. And a foul ball left side. The 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. The wind of the pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, you see him trying to pull that inside pitch right there, and that's not the kind of approach that you want to have. Even if you do get to it, it's going to be very difficult to keep it fair. You're just going to make it a long strike at best. You have to be able to stay within the baseball on the inside of that path to it, and that way, if you're a little quick, the ball gets hit hard somewhere, and it's not foul.
And now the lefty. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Out to short. Bichette whips it to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Oh, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Now into the game, Tim Anderson. He's in at shortstop. Also entering the game, Gio Urshela. He's the new 3rd baseman. Up the middle. Polanco tosses to first. That's out number 3. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Evan Phillips. He has a great slider with tons of movement. The pitch. Ripped to short. Throw over to Cronenworth. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Here's Kyle Tucker. And a base hit right there. So a man aboard now with one away.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
And there he goes. Out into left center for a line drive base hit. Into third now. So runners at the corners and one out.
Wastes no time there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
That one pulled foul. On the ground to first. The throw to second. Throw to first, but he beat it. Man at first. Jorge Polanco, the next to hit. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Towards first. He handles it himself, and that'll do it. A run on. Looks like a pinch hitter for the National League. Ian Happ. And here it comes. That misses the zone. Ball 1. So here comes the big lefty, Aroldis Chapman, to the mound.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
The 1-1 is upstairs, and it's 2-1. There's a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Tries to hold up, appeal to first. No swing. He held up. Clyde Washington with the call there. Payoff pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The pitch. And so the lefty allows the leadoff free pass.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Happ gets his lead at first with nobody out. Next offering is fouled back.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
The 0-2. And that's outside.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Looks like a pinch hitter for the National League. Edwin Rios, runner on first with 1 down for him. And he deals. That's a strike. Struck him out looking. Strike 3 called and a slider at the knees. So now a pinch hitter, Vaughn Grissom, the runner on first with 2 gone for him. And that's in for a strike. Chapman, 35 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Winning never gets old, but it's also important to come out and play with some level of a fear of failure. That's what brings out the best, knowing that if I don't bring it today, we could lose. And nobody likes to lose, especially when you work this hard to play at this level. Nice win today.
And a 7-1 finish in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Living life on the speedy. Nobody like a Lagos party. I am stingy with my peace, and I'm greedy with my happiness. I know say nobody. Meta. Jumbo Mary. I'm a obiri never. Baby, I am living the reckless life. I'm a bad boy. Cause whatever I do, they don't go fit though. Yeah, see, I can be the blues in I reading, but it's bad. I'm thinking, and them pretty, and them bougie, and them. What is it cost?
Inside the show. Here's your host, Justin Allegri.
TGIF, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting off in the National League East, Bryce Harper had 3 hits in the game, driving in 3, helping the Phillies get past the Padres 5-3. That's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow. Have a great day.